Good morning students. In our previous video we have completed the topic languages of maps, directions and the subdirections. So can you tell me why the language of map is very important for us? Because to read a map correctly and accurately it is necessary to understand the language of map. If we don't understand the language of map, we don't understand what it shows to us. So that is why to read a map very correctly or accurately, it is very necessary or important to understand the language of a map. Every map has colors, directions, signs and symbols and the scale. This is called the language of map. We have also seen the directions. There are four main directions. North, south, east and west. To the upward, always the north direction. Towards the bottom, south direction. Towards our right, east direction, and towards our left there is the west direction. There are four main directions which were universally accepted: north, south, east and west. Always on the top side there is a north, towards the bottom there is a south, towards our right it is east, and towards our left it is a west. These are the four main directions. Now see the sub-directions. These are the main directions: north, south, east and west. So between the two main directions, means the north and the east, northeast is the sub-direction. North and east, these are the two main directions, and between these two, northeast it is the sub-direction. Likewise between east and south, these are the two main directions, east and south, and between east and south, southeast is the sub-direction. Likewise south and the west, these are the two main directions, south and west, and between these two, southwest is the sub-direction. Likewise north and west, these are the two main directions, north and west, and between north and west, northwest is the sub-directions. So there are four main directions and four sub-directions which were universally accepted, and these directions help us to locate any position in the map. Now we will see the scale. So it is not possible to show the size of each country and the city of the earth on a map, right? एक्चुअल में एक सिटी या एक कंट्री का जितना साइज है ऑन द ग्राउंड, मीन्स ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस पे जितना भी साइज है एक सिटी का या एक कंट्री का, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि हम शो पे एग्जैक्ट उतना ही साइज दिखाएं जितना उसका ग्राउंड लेवल पे है, मीन्स अर्थ सरफेस पे है, राइट? It is not possible to show the size of each country or city of the earth on a map, right? It is not possible. ये बिल्कुल possible नहीं है. It is impossible. हम किसी city या किसी country का जितना size earth surface पर है, ground level पे है, उतना हम exact size map पे नहीं दिखा सकते. So, for example, the actual distance between Delhi and Kolkata is about 1400 km on the ground. But on the map, the distance between the two cities is reduced to just a 14 centimeter. So the actual distance between Delhi and Kolkata is about 1400 kilometers on the ground. For example, अगर हम travel कर रहे हैं by road Delhi to Kolkata, तो ये distance है 1400 किलोमीटर का. बट ये 1400 किलोमीटर हम मैप में नहीं दिखा सकते. मैप इतना बड़ा नहीं होता कि हम एग्जैक्ट डिस्टेंस दिखाएंगे दिल्ली एंड कोलकाता का 1400 किलोमीटर, राइट? सो इसके लिए हम क्या यूज़ करते हैं? स्केल. व्हाट इज अ स्केल? द रेशियो बिटवीन द डिस्टेंस ऑन द मैप एंड द डिस्टेंस ऑन द ग्राउंड. The ratio between the distance on the map and the distance on the ground, this is known as scale. So we can say that a distance of 100 km is represented by a distance of 1 cm on a map. Means अगर by road by ground वो अगर distance है 100 km का, तो वो हमें map पे कितना शो होगा? ओनली 1 cm. अगर एक्चुअल डिस्टेंस ग्राउंड लेवल पे रोड पे 100 किलोमीटर का है, तो वो हमें मैप पे रिप्रेजेंट करेगा बाय ओनली 1 सेंटीमीटर. मीन्स 1 सेंटीमीटर अगर मैप पे दिखा रहा है तो वो रोड पे कितना होगा? 100 किलोमीटर. सो वी कैन से दैट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 100 किलोमीटर इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 1 सेंटीमीटर ऑन द मैप. दिस इज कॉल्ड द स्केल ऑफ द मैप. Scale can be defined as the ratio between the distance on the map and the distance on the ground. Understand? अगर बाय रोड ग्राउंड पे वो डिस्टेंस 100 किलोमीटर का है तो वो हमें मैप पे कितना शो होगा? ओनली 1 सेंटीमीटर. 1 सेंटीमीटर इक्वल्स टू 100 किलोमीटर, राइट? अगर मैप में वो 1 सेंटीमीटर दिखा रहा है, इसका मतलब रोड पे वो कितना होगा? 100 किलोमीटर. दिस इज नोन एज स्केल, the ratio between the distance on the map and distance on the ground. A map without a scale is called a sketch. A map without a scale. जब हम sketch बनाते हैं तो वहाँ पे scale यूज़ नहीं होती, मीन्स हम वहाँ पे ये 1 सेंटीमीटर इक्वल्स टू 100 किलोमीटर का कंसिडर नहीं करते, वो जस्ट फ्री ड्राइंग होती है, दैट इज नोन एज sketch. सो अ मैप विदाउट अ स्केल, ऐसा मैप जहाँ पे कोई हम डिस्टेंस कवर करने के लिए कोई भी स्केल यूज़ नहीं करते, रेशो यूज़ नहीं करते, दैट इज़ नोन एज स्केच. सो देयर आर टू वेज ऑफ शोइंग द स्केल ऑन द मैप. फर्स्ट वन, 1 सेंटीमीटर इक्वल्स टू 100 किलोमीटर, which means that a distance of 1 centimeter on the map represent 100 kilometers on the ground. अगर 100 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस है ऑन द ग्राउंड तो वो मैप पे शो होगा बाय 1 सेंटीमीटर. And the second one, by means of a line, see in the figure. There is a figure, there are various images in your book. The line is divided into many parts. Each part of a line shows some ground distance. It is marked on the scale. So this is a scale. The line is divided into many parts, right? In 50, 100, 150, 200 and 250. The line is divided into many parts. Each part of the line shows some ground distance, right? This is a 0, starts from here, this is the ground distance, and it is marked on the scale, right? It is shows some distance from here, 50, 100, 150, 200 and 250. So this is the scale and it shows some ground distances which is marked on the scale. Now see the next one, that is conventional sign and symbols. Many type of sign and symbols are used to show the various kinds of information on a map. I already told you there is a language of map. If we want to understand a map accurately, it is very important and necessary that we should understand the language of the map. It shows various colors, sign and symbols. So many types of signs and symbols are used to show the various kinds of information on a map. And if we don't understand the language of the map, we can't understand the information which are given on a map. So for example, a metal road is depicted by the 2 straight lines. Depicted means it is represented by drawing on the map, that is known as depicted. So you can see here a metal road, there are 2 straight lines. So a metal road which shows or represented by this way on a map. Suppose there are 2 straight lines on the map that shows us there is a metal road. So a capital city is marked on a map by a small circle enclosed with a bigger circle, right? Capital city means a small circle which is enclosed by a bigger circle, that is known as the capital city. Suppose this sign we see in the map, what it shows? The capital city. That's why it is very important to understand or to remember these signs. If we remember these signs, we can easily understand the language of the map or what it shows to us. So if we memorize or remember these conventional symbols, they help us to read the information which is given on the map. That is known as the language of map. If we want to understand the language of the map correctly or accurately, we should remember these kind of signs. Like if this type of sign or symbol shows in the map, it represents the international boundary. If we see these type of line on the map, it shows the state boundary. So that's why it is very important to understand these symbols, memorize these symbols, and if we remember these signs, we can easily understand the language of map. Likewise, if we see this sign on the map, it shows the dam, right? So today we will stop here. We will see the next topic in our next video. Thank you and have a good day.